Initially it rained and the stones looked like they were all covered with water. See the kids trying to struggle to get through. One. No, so it's very hard to navigate through, but all is happening to make the road better. This place, the soils around here were all wet even before the constructions began, and that alone was an effect. So after putting the stones, they pour these ones, the big ones, they pour the concrete stones and then move on. So these are the stones that they want to put in the middle there to also connect with the other road that I talked about, the Wamala road. So today's video is starting from this road. This road is called Wamala Road, but this is not the main goal. The main goal is a road that crosses through, but we shall see that road after here. Well, someone would mistake it for this road. I think, let me first go the other side of the road and then show you what is the other side, because that road was also constructed. I brought some updates right here. I think let's go there and then come back and start from right here. Back to this other side of the road. This is the road that I was talking about. This road is called Nalumuna Road. It takes you up to the Nalumuna estates. I would call them the areas where the rich reside, or they are rich neighborhoods. This area was constructed and it was even left because they even put up trees, because they put up grown ones, and yeah, it's all fine. This is how it looks like. I just wanted to show you this for context of what I was saying. So this road comes to this other side, so you'd mistake it for the other one. So this is called the Nalumuna Road, and the other one is a different one where we are heading, and that's where we are going after this one. Let me take you up to around somewhere I knew where we had. So this is water around here. We had this water running. They piped it very well. Same applies to this area. Like, it was a soft spot. Is it right calling it a soft spot? It was a waterlogged area, or a wetland. They had to do a lot of works, dug down and then put in rocks to make it firm and then produce something better. This is how it is. Of course, someone will say it's a narrow one, but it's a great one. I've seen the bricks that were used to partition right here are stronger, and some other areas where they covered the drainage channels with leads, the leads are also stronger. So let's go to the other part of the other project and then see what is happening there as well. This area is also called Munway, but this is Kabao zone for the people that know it. That's why I'm saying that. I'm speaking for the people that know it. So this area, I think I'll bring back some clip of the ones that I made while they were still constructing it. They had dug here and then they put some rocks. I think I'll find it and put it here. If I get it, I'll be putting it here. If I don't get it, you'll not see it. I'll just give you a link to that video, but that's what really happened. And accessing this road at one point, it was closed and it was very hard to access the road. So when all that was done, this is what we have. I think, let me show you the bricks I was talking about, or the slabs I was talking about. So these slabs, how they did the finishing into other people's homes or into the roads that are branching off, is very nice. Just like here, look at the walkways. They did not, this other side they did not pave, they just used concrete. The other side they paved, and it's all fine. So they even paved around here because it's where they worked from. So all these areas, it was hard navigating them during the construction, and now this is how they look like. Well, the soil or the water entering into the main road, like let's say the water that comes from there comes with such deposits and then throws them here, which affect the cleanliness of the road. So they've also given the project solar powered street lights, and one of the suppliers or the big suppliers of these solar powered lights, of course most contractors have their own suppliers, but one of the suppliers that is known is Chint Electronics. They would supply such, yeah, and you can clearly see that it is Chint that supplied these solar street light by Chint. So someone was asking, but where does Chint Electronics get money to build like such a huge structure they have along the Ginger Road? Supplying such things is where they get the money. Street lights, mostly electric powered and solar powered, is what they give. So starting off from here, of course we are back from the other road. Hopefully you have enjoyed that episode as well. So this road is called Wamala Road, and Wamala Road runs from here, which is Wankulukuku Road, because this is by the called Wankulukuku Stadium, Mutesa 2 Stadium. It is the home of Express FC, and it hosts other events as well. It's supposed to be, I think, a capacity of 10,000, around 10,200, but sometimes it holds more than that. And it hosts not only football, but other events as well. It could be music and anything else. So this is where we are starting from. See the trees here. This one is broken. Anyway, so this road somewhere in front there, like it paused. That's what I can say, because there is a road that is passing through. It comes from an area called Nyanama and it goes up to Ndeeba, Kumuzigiti Gwa Dinia, or Dinia's Mosque. So because of that, this project in the middle there is nothing that is going on. Okay, it's the waterlogged area. They're trying to fix it, and I think it's the same engineer working on that road. Let's go and find out. Remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel. And this is still Wankulukuku Stadium. Well, around here there is a small stadium, I guess, where they put that gate. It's like it's also going to be used as a stadium, because they're building more stadiums, by the way, recently. So I see also it has other exits the other side. So meaning this is going to be a stadium, and it will be not so big. It will be a small one, like just to complement this big one. So this is a wetland, by the way, and someone is building here. That is property of the Kingdom of Buganda. Anyway, let's go to where they are constructing and then continue from there. So the project from the other side to around here, it stops around here because of the works that they are supposed to be doing here. I think they need to do a lot around here to make sure that it comes to standards. So what I'm going to do, I'm not going to continue this other side. Let me go and start from the other side where the project is kind of busy, and then I'll walk coming back this way. This road is being worked upon by China Railway 18. It's the company that is working on to this road. So this is how it looks like. That is the drainage. So the road is becoming more difficult because they have a waterlogged area in front there. This is the same area. Of course, they did the same thing. They dug here, put stones. You can clearly see them there. And after putting the stones, the next thing, they laid these stones. I'll call them concrete stones. And then they are going to be bringing the other, which is the water basement compaction. It's what they are going to be bringing. That's what I call it. Hope that is it. And then they can start the tarmacking or continue with the tarmacking. This road also is supposed to have street lights according to the plan. Yeah, you can clearly see that this piece of soil tried to fall this way, indicating that they dug a whole deep thing See how big the water drainage is, or the culverts are. So they dug in to make sure that this place is filled with stones, and after filling it with stones, then they put these levels upside, and I think it will get better since it is a waterlogged area. So in front there, that's where the tragedy is. I've been there because I came from the other side to this way. There is a water pipe that they have burst, and now it has caused more problem. It also rained. That's the reason for the waters around here. So more water from the drainage system they have broken is coming from an opposite direction and causing more problems for them. But I guess they'll be working upon it. And this is the company that the Prime Minister talked about, that they have many roads and they are a bit slow. So we are in Ndeeba Kaboa. This road is called Suuna Road. It comes from the other side of Nyanama and then it continues up to around Ndeeba, Muzigiti Gwadinia, for the people that know these areas. For those that don't, it stretches for about, I'll say 5 kilometers, if I'm not mistaken. For about 5 kilometers, if not 7, around there. So we are around the police station, and the area is Munway. So since it's a police station, I think I'll be ending somewhere around here and then skip. I've always told you the relationship between us and our security personnel. So these are the stones that they want to put in the middle there to also connect with the other road that I talked about, the Wamala road that cuts through as it goes up. So around here, this is where they have a problem, and they're supposed to be covering it all. That's where they have a problem of a burst drainage channel. So they're doing a similar thing right somewhere here. All this, they're supposed to fill it with stones and then do the other parts of tarmacking. Here, you can clearly see it rained and the stones look like they were all covered with water. See the kids trying to struggle to get through. It's one. No, it's a so it's very hard to navigate through, but all is happening to make the road better. This place, the soils around here were all wet even before the constructions began, and that alone was an effect. So after putting the stones, they pour these ones, the big ones, they pour the concrete stones and then move on. Tell me in the comment section, let me know, do you think that this way of construction will have this place last longer? However narrow it may be. Like, I remember they said the reason for working in a narrow space is they don't have money to compensate the people the other side. Otherwise, if the money was available to compensate the people, the landowners, it would have happened, but it's not happening. So this is how huge the water drainage looks like. Very big. I'm impressed with this one. China Railway 18. You've done great on this one. So they are the same people that have worked on the project that comes from the other side, which is Wamala, and also Nalumuna Road. So this was a simple market. It is closed now. I don't really know why. Or maybe because of the road, they no longer have clients. But I guess after the road, they'll be having more clients. So this is it. So as far as I know, all this level is gonna be filled with concrete. So the road is supposed to be around here to pour the water into the drainage system. That's why it's supposed to be like. So the works end right here. So this is the same problem. I don't really know why. Maybe this company got the wrong places only, because on Salama Road, they are the same people working on Salama Road. It also has a water rigged area, which is also a problem to their works. And just the same thing is happening here. So now there is no construction here. If you continue like this, there is another waterlogged area that these people have to deal with, such that they can come out with better works. Anyway, let me walk through here. I've done like 3 videos about this project. Still, it is Suuna Road stretching to this other side. Anyway, so according to my observation, the constructors of this project started from this other side at the back, and have constructed coming this other side. They try to deal with these other ones. Like, look around here, this drainage is already blocked, and they've since replaced some of the culverts, because they put these earlier on last year, but they've come removing them, replacing them with better ones. That is a plus. And also they are going to be coming this other side. So I think after the other bad spot, the wet spot, they'll be extending to this other side and then finish it, because most of the that is like the mid part of the whole project. So once they are done with that, this way it's better after the wet part that is the other side, and then this one is a bit dry and a bit raised. Anyway, let's keep moving through here as you view this neighborhood for the people that have memories with this neighborhood. So just down there, that's where we have the Leire land and Sembule for the people that knew him. And around there, around Sembule, there is a new company that is coming up. I don't know what they are going to be doing, but it's a very big one. It has about 3 huge structures, bigger than the Sembule company around there. So this is the other area that I talked about, the area that is waterlogged. This area is not friendly, it's very hard. You can clearly see in here, the water is even moving. And people usually come and draw it from here, put it in their jerry cans and then take it, use it for different things, because it's very clean. The same as this way. So they've dealt with the drainage channel, and the other thing that will be left with is the middle part, because usually they excavate into the middle part, and then if it is soft, that's when they'll put in the rocks like we've seen the other side. And after the rocks, pour the concrete stones, and then other processes continue because they believe the rocks will make it a bit hard other than putting soil which can easily sink in and then damaging the whole tarmac. So people are literally running from the other side of the road and coming at the, like this way. Even the cars are passing this way, not the other side. Maybe for the big ones. So around here is that other bad part they will have to face. And I'm coming to the climax of the video. Thank you for watching to this very end. So we are in Ndeeba at the moment. Ndeeba is also big, so they divide it accordingly. And it's known for mechanics, the railway, also timber, because there is a very huge area where they sell timber from. You see the water? The drainage channel is literally blocked, and there is a man-made lake there. It is called a lake. It was started as something small. The born-agains used to baptize from there because there is a born-again church somewhere in there. And that lake is commonly known as Akayanja Kamulokole. Like the born-agains lake. It's just somewhere there. But people usually, because I can clearly see they usually put in milk cans at the moment, because the people that sell milk around here, and they first boil it or steam it. Is it steaming? Boiling. And in that process, when they want to cool it, because they're supposed to sell it during the evening, so they put them in the water first to cool, and then later on they take their milk. Other people use the water for washing vehicles. And it's a low-lying area, as you can clearly see. So they haven't literally reached this other side of the road. There is nothing that is happening at the moment. So since there is nothing, I think I also should end the video right here. Thank you for watching to this very end. I'll sign out, but before we sign out, please remember to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and enable the bell button just in case. Let's continue, or maybe stop around the mosque and then call it a video. So this entire part is supposed to be worked upon in the constructions that are coming from the back. And this is the mosque that I've been talking about. This mosque is called Omzigiti Gardenia, or maybe, I don't really know much about it, but I think it's maybe the person that donated the land, or the person that spearheaded the construction of this mosque is the reason as to why it is called that. Anyway, also there is a new structure coming up right here. I think it's going to be a nice one, and it's supposed to be an arcade as far as I can see. So this is where we are ending. So from here, if you followed this road from here, it will take you like 2 kilometers up to around the Freedom City, or 3 kilometers up to around the Freedom City, going that other side. This way, it will take you back to the King's Palace, which is somewhere up where I've pointed, where you see those trees. So around there, that's where the King's Palace is. So this other side, I'm going in another deep neighborhood inside where the railway is. So this is the area, and this is it. I want to be crossing from around here. A few minutes to 18 hours. So this is how the traffic gets low, and I'm going to cross from around here. I'll negotiate with these ones. The negotiations are always silent. So this is where I'm ending the video. Thank you for watching to the very end. I'm out. Peace.